Hey, good morning, friends. Derek here from BOM Socks with more BOM Bites, where we feast upon the words of Christ, one bite at a time. This week, we're getting into 2 Nephi chapters 3 through 5. Some phenomenal doctrine, some wonderful stories, some great verses in here, and I'm excited to get into this with you. So starting in chapter 3, we are introduced to what I like to call the four Josephs. I even saw a little t-shirt here that says, "Hello, my name is Joseph," right? And we get to see four different versions of a guy by the name of Joseph. Starting in verses 1 through 3, you are introduced to Lehi's son, Joseph, my last born. Thou wast born in the wilderness of mine afflictions, and in the days of my greatest sorrow did thy mother bear thee. Boy, what a great introduction to Joseph, right? You came at a very, very difficult time for us, but what a blessing you are. May the Lord consecrate also unto thee this land, which is a most precious land, for thine inheritance and the inheritance of thy seed with thy brethren, for thy security forever, if it so be that ye shall keep the commandments of the Holy One of Israel. Even right there is a super cool principle. As you keep the commandments, there will be safety and security. I think of our wonderful, very short hymn, Keep the Commandments, hymn number 303 in the hymn book, where it simply says, keep the commandments, in this there is safety and peace. That's a testimony of this verse right here. Verse 3, Joseph, my last born, whom I brought out of the wilderness of mine afflictions, may the Lord bless thee forever, for thy seed shall not utterly be destroyed. What a cool little promise to Joseph. And then we have Joseph number 2. For behold, thou art the fruit of my loins, and I am a descendant of Joseph. This is Joseph of Egypt. And I love this phrase, and great were the covenants of the Lord which he made unto Joseph. Wherefore Joseph truly saw our day. He obtained a promise of the Lord, that out of the fruit of his loins the Lord would raise up a righteous branch unto the house of Israel. Not the Messiah, that's in the tribe of Judah, but a branch which was to be broken off, nevertheless to be remembered in the covenant of the Lord. Such a cool phrase. Broken off, nevertheless to be remembered, which is really the message of the Book of Mormon, to show unto the remnant of the house of Israel that they are not cast off forever. That the Messiah should be made manifest unto them in the latter days, in the spirit of power, unto the bringing of them out of darkness into light, yea, out of hidden darkness and out of captivity unto freedom. So here's Lehi saying, I am a descendant of Joseph. We know that Lehi comes through the lineage of Manasseh, and we get to be able to see those blessings coming to his seed with Joseph number 3, starting in verse number 6. For Joseph of Egypt truly testified, saying, a seer shall the Lord my God raise up, who shall be a choice seer unto the fruit of thy loins. Yea, Joseph truly said, yea, thus saith the Lord unto me, a choice seer. You click on the word seer, and you see Joseph number 3, Joseph Smith right here. I love how Joseph of Egypt testifies about Joseph Smith. And he shall be esteemed highly among the fruit of thy loins, and unto him will I give the commandment that he shall do a work for the fruit of thy loins. That is the restoration of the gospel. His brethren, which shall be of great worth unto them. And indeed it has been a marvelous and a great work, even to the bringing of them to the knowledge of the covenants which I have made with thy fathers. Again, title page of the Book of Mormon. This is to introduce the covenants and to show the covenants to the world. Verse 9, he shall be great like unto Moses. He's going to deliver my people, O house of Israel. Verse 11, unto him will I give power to bring forth my word unto the seed of thy loins. Verse 13, and out of weakness he shall be made strong. So many examples about Joseph Smith, a young guy, didn't know a ton, and yet the Lord has done some amazing things through him as an instrument. And of course, you've got to see Joseph number 4. And his name shall be called after me, and it shall be after the name of his father. Can you imagine? Here's Joseph Smith translating this, and all of a sudden he's like, hey, Dad? Come here for a minute. So here's Joseph Smith Sr. and Joseph Smith Jr. reading this going, wow. Okay, that's pretty cool, where it's talking about them, right? Now, with regards to Joseph Smith in 2 Nephi 3, verse 14, I think has a great principle. Thus prophesied Joseph, saying, behold, that seer, meaning Joseph Smith, will the Lord bless, and they that seek to destroy him shall be confounded. And boy, all you got to do is just look all over social media, various parts right here, and you will see people really going after Joseph Smith. Now, when Moroni first appeared to Joseph Smith, one of the things he said, God has a work for you to do, and that that my name should be had for both good and evil among all nations, kindreds, and tongues, or that it should be both good and evil spoken of among all people. And like I said, boy, you see that everywhere right now. But back to that promise, they that seek to destroy him shall be confounded. Now the word confound means to amaze, surprise, or astonish. And so one of the things I think our responsibility is as members of the church is to be able to share good things about Joseph Smith that will amaze, astonish, and surprise. And also one of the other definitions of confound means to invalidate. So wouldn't it be cool to be able to invalidate some of those negative things out there about Joseph Smith? And how do you do it? Verse number 15, the thing which the Lord shall bring forth by his hand, by the power of the Lord shall bring my people salvation. That is talking about the Book of Mormon. The more we share the Book of Mormon with others, that thing will be able to confound nations and surprise and astonish and amaze people about how wonderful Joseph Smith is. I think it's our responsibility as members of the church to be able to share those things so that people can grow to learn and to love Joseph Smith. I love the words of W.W. Phelps in our wonderful hymn, Praise to the Man. Traitors and tyrants now fight him in vain. Mingling with gods, he can plan for his brother. Joseph's doing great now. Death cannot conquer the hero again. And hopefully one of the things that we can do is to share that message with millions. So millions shall know brother Joseph again. And they'll be amazed and astonished and surprised at what the things they were thinking about him is not true. And they can grow to have a testimony of Joseph and know that the Lord raised up Joseph Smith to help bring about the restoration of the gospel to bless people's lives. I am so grateful for Joseph Smith. I love him. I am grateful for him for what he did, and I love this chapter and I'm grateful for it. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and thanks as always for sharing these messages. We are so grateful that you do that. And if you like what you see, click the like button, and of course you got to go check out our amazingly comfortable gospel themed socks at bombsocks.com. Godspeed, and we'll see you. Take care.